Hello, I'm Edward Gazebo Frizzell.
Hi, I'm Mark Left-Wing Shepherd.
And I'm Simon Stalwart Jeffrey.
We're watching The Big Rivalry today. We're doing a commentary. It's the producers, I believe, aren't we, today? It's producer commentary.
Yes. Couple of directors.
Well, actors, directors, everything.
Directors and hangers-on.
Title designer.
Yes, Simon directed the titles, by the way, just so the audience is aware of that.
Just in case I forget to mention that again.
Sure, we'll hear about that later.
Anyway, here we are. It started.
Maxine.
Was this the first thing we filmed? No, it wasn't.
No, it's not the first thing we filmed, but
Well, you filmed like
it's filmed fairly early on.
some of the stuff from the teasers made it in. That must be the first step.
Yes, we did some teaser things
Yeah,
first.
I suppose.
Cool. I remember this being quite a long shoot, this one, wasn't it?
It went quite late, yeah.
It's very hot.
Hot night.
Wearing trench coats. I think it was then I started questioning, why did we...
What did this in the height of summer?
Yeah.
But it was a pleasing result, I think. Thanks for that, Simon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's nice. It's a great room with the, the angles of the ceiling.
There's always
and
something
everything.
nice in the background. It's not like a plain wall each time.
No. It's the,
Except that.
But
I should have watched the film before I commented.
Simon hasn't actually watched this yet.
I saw it once. It's the second time I've seen it.
You've only seen it
I
once?
saw it at the premiere. I saw
Crazy.
bits of it. I saw my bits. Yeah, I saw the titles.
Oh, okay.
It's in the best bits.
The less important bits, obviously.
I've seen it like 600 times. Not even kidding.
Yes, I've seen it a fair few times myself. 601.
Oh.
This is actually the Toko's bedroom. Very kind of them to allow us into their boudoir.
They were asleep at this point in the
Yes.
bed.
Yeah, Maxine was.
I do seem to remember Zepp lounging on the bed
Oh yeah.
for a large part of the recording.
Oddly enough, not with his wife, but we
No.
won't ask about that.
Well, with many other people. I think
Oh.
I'm looking down questioning it then.
Awesome entrance there.
Are you the one on the right or the left?
I am the picture frame in the background.
Good shot of your head there.
Thank you, I did not set it up.
Hey!
What is impressive, obviously, is a lot of the shots of you are set up by you, set recording by you. You film yourself, and then you go back and cut it off. So it's just all you. Very good
Doesn't trust
achievement.
anyone.
No. I must be in control.
I always like that sometimes that I remember when watching it back is like when you see the arm of someone like there, that's just actually you holding your coat.
Yeah, just dangling it in front of the lens.
But I have to say that I hate that bit.
Why's that?
I just feel like I'm leaning like a moron. It's just a personal thing. It's one of the things where I just...
Were you leaning?
I just wasn't standing very animatedly, and you just always watch it back and you think,
It's like you're about to fall on your face.
It was much longer I was a bit asleep, I think.
It's a long day at this point. Just collapse.
This took a few takes, didn't it?
Yeah, there's one or two even outtakes for this.
Oi, those two are both speaking in an accent that's not like everyone else.
I remember
Thanks for that.
I wrote the bit about the the nail polish, and I didn't tell you about it until we were on set. And that was like the first time you heard it, and you're like, oh, thanks for those accusations about my
Apparently
character.
slightly effeminate. Yeah, I was always questioning why I'm so unanimated in this bit. I'm just sort of standing there, just... I did finally move in the end.
Come to life then.
Yeah,
Maybe it's to show the contrast between
perhaps. Yeah, that's what we'll say.
the anger of the character.
Walking away!
Yeah, which is from Simon's past. We won't go into it.
Won't go into that.
Of course, your sister Claire's cameo there.
Well, it's just
Talking
before later.
Talking of bits that you didn't know were going to be in it that were insulting to your character. I think there were about a dozen mentions to Ratface that.
That no good dirty rat. Ratface.
What's always interesting is to think that obviously how much this changed, in the sense that originally the chief was going to be a man.
Yeah.
And Maxine was going to be the other dead person in the bed, so it's quite changing. It actually made more scandalous. I like
It's much better this way.
definitely, yeah.
It's more like you said the other day. It's more scandalous, isn't it?
Yes,
it's
it's
more.
definitely that works well.
Oh, the fantastic music of James Torselli, everyone.
The fantastic titles by
Torselli.
Oh, turn it off.
I've seen his titles so many times. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, fair enough. Tell me,
No, the titles are very good.
It's an excellent sequence.
It was
song.
nice to explore this avenue.
Absolutely, it's very impressive visual.
That looks a bit like you.
I like the idea of how you explain how you like what your style was when you were doing these sort of with the just 3 features, was it?
I was like, no more than 3 facial features. It could be
Except for yours, I think, where it's quite detailed.
well, it's got a beard.
I'm not sure if that was intentional. Or...
Well, yours is the simplest because it was the first one I didn't. It sort of I got better.
Oh, I see.
I love this sequence. There's just one pet peeve with this that gets me every time, and it's this Natalie shoe in a set, which is low res.
I really.
And you can see jagged lines on it. Other than that,
it's not super low res. It's just.
Oh, it kills me though.
It's not.
It kills me
zoomed
every
in
time.
that much.
I have to say, I've never actually noticed it. So it's.
I did. I just hoped he didn't.
Oh right, I see. See, there's definitely more going on there, isn't there? Really.
Oh, I got. Yeah.
There's a quick blink if you miss it moment there. Oh, there is a sorry.
Oh, Fever.
My favourite bit of the titles here. Great.
This
No,
is my
actually, it's
favourite.
I have a question for Simon in a moment about one of the pieces of the title music, which I'm curious to hear his answer while he's been recording.
Oh, go on.
Why do I crack a mirror, Simon? What's that about?
Because you're butt ugly.
And I just okay. Seem to feature very little in this intro then.
Not
Not that I'm bitter, jerk.
You're not really a main character, are you?
No, that's true.
I'm like Ratface, the lead.
Yeah.
Big Rivalry. The Ballad of Ratface.
I'm always very impressed with that. How
Nice effect shot.
conservatory suddenly becomes a.
I had a flash of that late at night, and I told Simon to go out and film me in the conservatory.
Very good.
Like midnight. Tell me.
We're actually in this room now, aren't we?
Yes.
That's only just occurred to me. That's the power of film. I was transported somewhere else.
Whereabouts you're standing is round about where our microphone is.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
That's my kitten pudding.
Where Natalie's sitting is where the laptop we're watching this video.
All right, okay, we get it.
I'm getting a bit confused. I filmed that.
I remember those cigars made me feel really quite ill.
That's right, because you came back and filmed some of this scene later, didn't
Yes.
you? At a later time.
I think you'd probably.
I believe that's one of my putts.
Yes, well done.
I think you probably filmed Natalie while she was there and then forgot to film yourself.
Yes.
That was it, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Because this, again, being a noir film, obviously having to film everything at night often did run quite late, and it's.
Yeah. I wish I'd turned the ceiling fan on though now, in the background and having it spinning.
Quite good, yeah.
But,
Could have CGI'd it.
hi. Do you want to do a re-edit?
Give it time, it'll get redubbed.
Yeah.
I will dub each character.
This thing coming along nicely though. I think it's just what you wrote this one yourself, didn't you? I think most of it.
Yeah.
But
how many times is the word jerk said in this film?
I don't know, it's not as much as you'd think, is it?
not really, no.
Not
Only
as
a
much
couple
as
of
I'd
times.
like.
Yeah, it seems to film prime for jerks.
Absolutely.
doesn't it?
You said it just then, I knew it was that.
Well, that did sound right. I can remember Natalie struggled with the dubbing because we tried a different dubbing technique where she tried to mouth it along at the same time.
Well, she did us first.
Yeah. But then we figured out repeating it right after hearing it was better. Of course, that's the other thing we should mention. The whole film is dubbed. There's not one line, I don't think, that is...
No,
It's
no.
very crisp, such a close mic.
Cut the sound effects.
Overproduced. Yeah.
I'm not sure it's something you'd perhaps want to.
It's not
Do
for
again,
every.
is
It's
it?
not for
It's-
every film. But
No.
It's
Obviously-
a stylistic choice. Of course, I didn't actually dub mine.
There's a great moment.
This was the
here.
first thing we filmed, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah. There's a great moment when the cigarette
I was-
flips on the table.
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out. Oh, I love it.
Lucky.
Was
Very,
I here?
very
Almost
good.
wanted to make it slow
No, I
mo.
wasn't here.
Yeah, you were. Here for this.
Yeah, you were here for
Yeah,
this. Yeah,
I
you
was.
were filming a lot of it.
Why was I filming it when you weren't in it, Ed?
I don't know. Well, I think originally we were going like you were going to be the cinematographer of the film because I was in it so much. But
Whenever I'm
I remember
around,
quite
you
quickly.
you just
like,
fob jobs off onto me.
yeah,
So, sorry, you can do that. I think
It's
you
essentially a
probably-
reshoot.
but it didn't really end up that way.
That's a
for
reshoot.
whatever reason. That's a
I
reshoot.
was going to say, I
yeah.
don't remember doing it that well the first time. No, my first, I think it was the first shot I did was the original shot of that, and it wasn't very good. I didn't want to say anything because I felt rushed.
Even though this was scripted, I remember lots of little bits we came up with on set.
I
didn't
think,
we?
yeah.
Like, you know, facial expressions, little mannerisms.
Absolutely.
Oh, rat face. Another one.
Another insult to rat face.
Another insult I never knew was coming.
Well, I think a lot of these insults just did seem to just come out of my mouth from nowhere. Not really sure what the inspiration was for some of these, but
I
no,
can't say I'm surprised.
well, what is a hinkadink? It might not necessarily be an insult, you know. It's just taking these things on the nose.
I love this piece of music here. It's
I assume it is.
It's great.
It's
Yeah.
a lovely bit, and I believe coming up is actually this shot is from a teaser trailer, which we look back and we're like, there aren't really any classic noir shots in it.
But if you look closely, you're quite stubbly.
Yeah, no, you can't see that.
It's
It's
actually
just dirt. It's
No,
just
it's
dirt.
just grey.
Yeah.
Hey, Zeppo and Nick.
I think that the look of this scene came out really well. Really,
Absolutely.
really sharp and really.
It does have a kind of 50s-esque kind of just the length of the shots you've used as well. Like
Yeah. Plenty of space on screen for actors to move, and
yeah, it's like a more modern.
that's a late night insert I filmed where it's tipping it down.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, I remember you saying yes. I mean, I do remember the restaurant scene actually. It was quite nice to film. I mean, again, it's another one that obviously it went on quite late,
Yeah,
but it was. I never felt it was dragging. It went with a good pace.
yeah.
You know.
game.
It's an interpretation, I'm sure. Oh, with your friends! I don't know why it comes out like that, but I'm glad it...
I looking back. I mean, I know like on the set, Maxine would often be spattering me with water to keep me moist and sweaty.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that was the
I
look you're
think
supposed to have.
I still think looking at it, I should have been wetter.
Yeah, we should have got a
It should
proper
have been
spray.
like cooking oil,
Put lard on it.
just vegetable oil dripping
Just
down
let
my
it melt.
face.
I mean, there were a lot of things that I would love to have explored further had there been time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I still think it could be a feature one day.
I'd love to do a full length version of it.
Or even, I think, with the setup of the characters, this could almost be a pilot for a TV series.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, always things I never get explained, like how, I mean, Nick's accent is obviously deliberately over the top, and that would have been explained had there been time.
Well, the
Yeah,
idea
he's
was
the American originally.
he was doing it to impress
Yeah.
Bellini.
Yeah, he wasn't Italian at all, but
Oh, I did not.
we never had time to explain that, so he ended up just being a bad Italian. Which is
Little bitch.
so you kind of always feel like I need to explain that to people whenever they're watching it. It's just like, this is why.
I don't think you do. You just
No, it's just me. That's just me.
otherwise you just watch it and think Nick's a bit rubbish, isn't he?
Well, because I mean, funny enough,
Charmaine
is
White cameo.
just massively over the top as well, and he's actually Italian. So
Yeah.
It's great to have all those Italian names in the credits.
Yeah, it looks like a co-Italian production, doesn't
Makes
it?
it sound more
Milano Entertainment,
legit.
Edward Frizzelli, James Tosselli, Giuseppe Tacco. Yeah.
Sorry.
Giuseppe.
that got rather racist there. Shall we move on? Slightly shocked me.
Was it? Oh, we'll blank it out.
Let's keep it on.
No, they never do when everyone says that. They never do.
No, I love Italy.
Oh, who's this sweaty gimp?
Who, me? Hey!
Of course, the other thing is that obviously your dubbing, Simon, wasn't actually done at the same time as the rest of us, was it? It
I
was.
was-
No,
no.
that's true.
Because I was going back up to Manchester, so
Yeah.
I had to do mine beforehand. But it was done in a rather innovative fort of duvets to keep the.
I like to call it the igloo.
The igloo. I've been in that myself.
Which is just a makeshift soundproofing device.
But it does work very well.
Yeah, James Torselli said he was very impressed
Yeah.
with the quality.
I mean, he has just touched that up, hasn't he? He's just sort of brought it to the same level. He's done some great work with that.
Yeah.
I like the continuing clinking
Clink of the glass. That was
Yes.
that was very much just a spur of the moment thing, wasn't it? I think it's
Yeah.
just sort of like, let's just do that in every scene.
And they changed pitch ever so slightly.
And how you managed to get it into a washing up scene as well. It's like they stopped washing up to go and do it.
Absolutely. I always remember first hearing this with the music, because every other time I'd seen it before, it almost felt light-hearted, and that music just makes it just gives it definitely a...
Gives it a tone.
Yeah,
so-
definitely. Just makes you realise that, oh, these people are dead in the film. which you don't really think about. Yeah.
Quite sad.
There's so much more to Ratface's story than we get to see.
See, again, that's what I mean. There's another one.
breadstick on the skull.
So much more fleshing out the characters you could have done had the time been there.
I love this shot here.
That breadstick
I
on
just
the
think it
skull.
worked. The pace of it's nice. The turn. Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
It's not really the acting. It's mainly the camera.
Something that was pointed out to me that just hurts me every time is that if it was champagne, it wouldn't have a screw top.
It's yeah, that's true.
It's just like afterwards, you're just like, oh, don't tell me things like that. I don't.
Well, she swindled them because it was only 800.
Yeah, it's not a classy job.
Oh, I like it. All right, I like it. These excuses are good.
Visitor parking. That's enough to sell it as a car park.
Absolutely. One of the few shots we used the crane for.
Oh yeah, we had it. It was all over this scene.
Yeah, I was doing it. That's because I was here that day. We're on the crane now.
Again, this is a very early filming, wasn't it? This was one of the second. I think only the second scene we shot.
I remember being quite impressed that we found our characters quite quickly.
I'm not sure I actually knew that when I was there on like this day and the day before, it was the first stuff you'd shot.
Really?
I thought you'd already been shooting for a while.
No. This is definitely some. This is the
This is the
second
first
scene we
day.
did.
This is the first
Because I thought it
day.
was just like, oh, Simon's here
Because
today.
didn't we do it on a Monday night?
Do what we can.
No, I think we wanted you to
Perhaps
be.
explains your attitude.
It was because I was back at... I was back for something. Christmas?
You just finished uni, didn't you?
I was saying, it was in the summer we were doing this.
Yeah, because I've been living up...
No, you hadn't. You come back after finishing uni, and then you went off in September, whenever, to live in Manchester.
Was this long? Was that long ago?
Last year.
Let's not worry about that because it's not really relevant.
I like the way I reversed there without looking.
Alright.
It's good reversing. No, just keep it on tap, Simon.
Oh yeah,
Crackerjack Jack. That line, the Crackerjack Jack, you added the Jack to the end, and
Did
it
I?
makes the line. It's
Oh,
even
that
funny.
doesn't
I remember,
it was
I remember coming up with it really late at night with Simon, and it was a moment of genius for me. I was like, put a flapjack in your Crackerjack.
Hey, you taking credit
And then-
for that? I thought that was me.
No, I came up with that.
I'll give you that one because it's rubbish. But,
Special
Extra Jack though.
I was quite proud of the fact that I thought I'd come up with it, but apparently not.
Well, maybe we both came up with a compromise.
Should make note of this. I think this is one of your favourite shots in the film, isn't it?
The shot of Nick.
Nick. Yeah.
Shot of Nick.
Yeah, not the shot of me, God.
No.
Talking skull.
Look at the lights.
It's a
The angle.
fantastic
The
shot.
mise en scène here is
I like
on another
the
level.
colour.
The black trench as well. It's very evil. It's very different to the two
I think
detectives.
it works very well.
Lauren fell into the car, didn't she? Fell
She
in.
did. There's a fantastic outtake.
It's quite painful. Twists her ankle.
Well, she was laughing.
That's what's important.
That's good. This took a few shots. Just to get in the car, driving off, coming back.
You're
That's
a
good.
lousy driver.
It was hard to work out really. Like, they've got to move first, and then you've got to.
That's it. Yeah. Funny enough, this is just actually filmed while they were going home.
Yeah.
It's like we'll follow you, at a distance.
I'll get some shots.
That'll work quite nicely.
That's economic filming.
That's me hanging out the back of Natalie's convertible car.
That's right. Yeah.
Hanging your equipment over the side.
Yeah.
Your camera. Sorry.
Not. Yeah.
Not-
I remember being really excited about this overlay footage, just because it was such like a north by northwest or east or whatever.
Yeah. It's
North by Northwest.
Yes, that's it. Sorry.
Are you comparing this to Hitchcock?
No, not in any
Absolutely.
degree, but I mean, it's,
Yes.
it's certainly
Mark is.
it's certainly a film that I respect a lot and
No.
love to.
Like I said before, like this just in terms of like shot length, like lens. I was going to say lens sight, but it sounds awfully punchy. But
This was a very hard scene to dub, if I remember rightly,
Yeah,
because
there's an outburst at the end.
Just-
That,
for all of it, I think, certainly for me, I was just all over the shop and
Yeah.
trying to
I remember there was quite a few little bits of just having to dub like.
just noise, yeah.
Yeah.
But I always do like how it looks, the old back in the time thing. I like your look especially, very, very slick.
Slick back.
Be a little
yeah.
tash,
Yeah, if it was more socially acceptable, I'd wear that look.
I think you get away with it. I think it's fine. I wish I'd done more with my hair, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I wish I'd perhaps put it.
Put
Well,
a
the idea
side
was,
part in or
yeah,
something,
something like that, just to have made it a bit more different than just.
how long
whack
was
like-
this meant to be?
It's no. There's
Indeterminate.
I'd say it's meant to be 100 years.
long enough that they've set up their own agencies, obviously.
So this is all dubbed.
This is all dubbed.
Did a good job.
I'm pleased with it, but I'll always notice if it's wrong, especially when I go quiet.
It's lacking a bit of the on-set energy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Where
that's
you're
it.
there in the moment, you're heated, and you're really.
I'm guessing
shouting
that
at
wasn't scripted word for word, then.
None of that
Change
scene
that.
was really very scripted.
Just
was it?
a rattling off.
Only I think Maxine's lines were quite set.
Yeah.
So how was she on set? Got any dirt?
Maxine was a professional, real professional.
Actually, yeah,
wasn't
she was very
as,
good.
as was Zepp. They were both very.
Easy to work with, very. Yeah.
Worst offenders were Ed Frizzell.
Simon Jeffrey.
himself.
Classic jerk.
Yeah. Oh, this night pained me for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, you were not happy this night.
I was out of it. I was completely zapped. I had no energy, and I had. It started raining. The scene was supposed to be in an outside building site
I think
originally.
you felt a bit kind of down because of the compromise we'd made, but I don't think it looks like that now. It doesn't look like a compromise.
No, I
It
think
doesn't. Although I do always wonder how that would have looked in that,
Yeah.
just in a very empty sort of building site style. But no, this is. I mean, by no lesser version. If anything, it's.
No, I love it. I love
Yeah.
that shot of Nick there with the beams in the background.
It works really well, just as well.
That shining skull there.
It's very intense light during this scene.
Mm.
But I think that's because it's getting tenser. It's getting.
Nick looks
Towards
spectacular
you.
in black and white.
Nick, he's got a very good look, hasn't he? Actually,
Absolutely.
A film look. He go far.
I've had a couple of people who've seen this comment that how well they think he comes across in this.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's down. And Simon can now leave the room.
Can I not talk anymore?
No,
I'm still in. There we go. There we go.
All right.
I can remember getting a shot of this and a bug crawled up your arm.
I
and bit
got
you.
bitten by a bug and I was like desperate to stay still, but it bit me and I was like, ah!
Well, bugs don't have much taste.
I do. Well, no, that's quite right. I like the shot though. They sort of focus on this shot.
It's a great. I do think there are some great shots.
I was holding my breath. I was determined to do because I'd not died many times on film. I was determined to do a good dead.
I love you did a lens flare, didn't you? It's
I
very
did. I
nice.
just caught it. I didn't know if you'd like it or not, but I just caught it.
Yeah, I think on that one occasion I liked.
A little bit can go a long way, can't it? Yeah, absolutely.
I
Obviously, we're back outside now,
Yeah.
where we started.
we shot this before it started raining. Was your
Yes, that's right.
That's actually the only shot from the original location.
Yeah.
Yes. So and then we cut it together and matched it up. So
Well, we worked it out while you were having a nervous breakdown about the decision. We kind of worked out how it worked.
It was a hard night. It was a long night.
and then the power went, didn't it?
The power went down towards the end because we did shoot it over 2 nights, didn't
Yeah.
we? I think the stuff when it's just I think the stuff with just Simon and Nick was actually done on a different night, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So that stuff we've already seen was filmed after the rest of this.
Yeah.
And that night I was completely zapped.
Yeah. The opposite. Yeah.
You had to go and get an energy drink for me because I just was dead.
The door in the background there is edited to be open, so they're matched in shots.
That's
That
very good.
took a lot of keying out of Nick.
But it's it's excellently done.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said no one ever really questioned it.
Well, it's always nice to
Got to point out all the flaws.
Yeah, you got to let people accept my way. It's
So
closed.
I do like the things that
But,
we did get out of this
the wind
scene.
closes it.
It's closed. It's closed because Bellini's just snuck in and gone into the.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, I was going to say...
I love this line. I love this line.
We do love triple. How by doing it inside, we obviously gain things like the garage door coming down,
Yes,
which is a great moment.
Wouldn't have been there.
See, in my quest to do a good dead body, it pains me to see myself unable to keep my eyes open.
It's pretty good. I mean, it is edited to look better than it was, but
It's impossible. I challenge anyone to
I mean,
to stare
if
blankly.
you slap a
Well, your head wouldn't
handkerchief
move.
on someone's
It
head,
wouldn't
it will move anyway.
I just say, I don't think anybody questions that.
I think Ratface may still be alive. He's just holding
No,
his
he's
he's
dead.
shot in the head.
Hold
Oh,
breath.
no, he's not coming back.
prequel.
The sequel could feature his cousin, I suppose.
Twin. Batface.
I could swear face, but we won't.
Oh, come on.
Was that scripted as fired? Alley?
I think
No,
it's one of the
it
things
was.
that's just like,
I think it was.
let's just try and...
Classic Shepherd humour.
It's one of the ones that, alright. I think a lot of these bits are towards the end. We did have to kind of like, it did keep changing, evolving. We had to kind of work out how it all pieced together, didn't we? And it was almost a bit like, we need this to point to this to point to this.
I mean, that we filmed that close up of you looking across. We're like, it needs more.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's right.
I remember shooting the shot of the picture, thinking, I assume they've got this covered and they know what they're doing, but I didn't really know what I was shooting. I was like, oh, I see. It all comes together in the end.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it does, and I think
And this is what makes it much better that it was the woman, not a man.
I always like to think that if you're watching it, obviously people who don't know about it can piece it together and realise that they are sisters. You know, watch it again and go, oh, okay, so they're on the phone together at this point, and they're both English, so that's why they're, you know, and the little bits that we put in there. So it's not just, although it is a reveal, the clues are there. You know, if you want to see them.
I love that. As best acting. No.
Nobody
You
makes
really
a film.
feel the bitterness. You feel like he actually...
There's a moment
felt
here as
justified
well
about it.
where he pauses and I mean it's where he stopped because he thought the take had been finished and I told him to keep walking, but I think it creates this great moment where it's almost like he's reflecting in a kind of, I've just shot my wife.
That's done.
Let's just say it right now. Zep is a fantastic actor.
He's a very good actor.
It's a shame about his other qualities, but hey, you can't have everything.
Yeah, he's not a very nice
As a
person.
human being.
That bit there, just a little bit with Nick looking away, was actually just an outtake of it, isn't it? Yeah,
Never
which is
got
noticing
it.
it now, which
But
works
Nick,
really quite
bless
well.
him, stays in character.
This always
until
gets a
he's done.
laugh. That little bit when we started you off always gets a laugh. Like, it's fascinating, really, isn't it? That you kind of, I watch it now and just
I'm amazed it was never meant to be, if that was the case, because it's kind of
It's a good thing.
funny. It's a good game.
Or do like a good punch noise. I think that works really well. Obviously, this was right at the end of the night. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and I remember it being quite a few takes.
A race to the finish as well.
Yeah, one of the girls needed the loo quite badly, I seem to remember.
Really?
That's weird that you'd remember that, but we won't question that further.
It's on the outtakes. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I remember having
I
seen
think
it.
it is in the outtakes, actually. So I don't know.
Watch it again, I'll trust you.
I will watch it after this.
I love that mic.
The microphone reveal is fantastic. It's
Gaffer tape. We've got the biggest mic.
How big is it?
The sort of thing that you would notice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's there throughout the whole scene. You've got it taped.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the whole
Just in
time.
case you caught a glimpse of it.
Oh, the old partner.
Yeah.
Partner.
There's no sound in this apart from the heels of the girls.
Oh,
And it got to the stage where I was kind of like, I've got to add in all that stuff, and I didn't. But I thought I like it the way it's just.
Yeah, I think it works quite well.
It's good, because like all that's left now... I can't. I'm going to come up with some crap then.
Oh.
It's good because the actual original audio was just me talking rubbish.
Can we
Because
have
no one else seemed to say a word. We took that bit.
pray silence for the best line in the film?
Oh, it's legendary. Completely different voice. Why did we put it in there?
Dubbed the same way.
It's just like, really shouldn't have been included.
You had a
but never
chance to fix it in the dub.
Yeah.
You went with the original.
Oh,
The
yeah.
take of you guys' assistants hold the phone or something. Is it really English?
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
hold the phone.
We just used that one because that was like the 10th take that you'd done.
Yeah. See, and that's the third time he
So
said
it's a callback,
that.
a little callback to see. That's what it's all about.
What was it you were about to say?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I'm not McClure.
I'm going to say it's a character.
If you want me to go outside for an hour, get into McClure's head, then I'll tell you what he said.
Take that on.
Yeah, McClure's deep.
Take that to the bank.
You just put on the trench coat, you're there.
Daniel North, executive
surely.
producer.
Well, he did a lot of
Hey,
work.
my name's
Absolutely.
Mark.
Classic joke there.
His cast.
Very good. Well, thank you to Laura, Natalie, Zep, Nick,
Prometheus
Maxine,
Mingo, come on.
Claire, Charmaine. I'll stop there.
An inspired man. Hey, thanks, Simon.
Additional camera work. is
I
what
did
you
turn
got.
it on a couple of times, so I'm
did.
quite pleased by that.
Music, James Sully, well done.
Yeah,
Echo
James, great
Studios,
stuff
that was a
there.
fun day out.
That was fun couple of days for you and me, wasn't it? Actually, it was 3 days for you, yeah. But that was good. That was a nice experience as well. I was quite pleased to do
Yeah,
that.
good to experience.
Good.
that.
Took longer than we thought it would.
It did, but I think these things.
Yeah, it was
probably
supposed to be
always do.
2 weeks originally. I had.
But you know, when people can only work weekends, it does.
That's it. I mean, you've got everybody's working the normal days.
I don't regret it. I had a thoroughly good time.
Not at
The
all.
few
Right?
days
It's
I
a
was there.
fantastic piece of
Yeah,
work.
good done. We've got
Smoking kills, just so you know.
We also filmed in Flitwick, by the way, but it's not important.
Who cares?
And there were
Integrity.
characters. And then I remember filming this bit. This is like
This
the
is
last.
a little moment of like, oh, we should
I
have a
think
little
this is
bit.
the last thing we filmed, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if it was. It was one of the things that we were doing it one night. We were doing a bit of extra bits, weren't we? It's just like,
This shot was good.
But that's it. That's it.
When we were
that's
shooting
it.
the moon, that was good.
Thank you very much
thanks for listening.
Thanks,
for
guys.
watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Sweet dreams.
Have a good one
Yes.
or two.
And remember,
How many have?
or
What was that laugh?